YouTube, how's it going? Short intro today, just to give a little context to the video you're about to see, because last weekend I went on a little bit of a rant during one of my streams where I talked about the future of Spellbreak. Someone in chat asked me what I saw for the future of Spellbreak. You know, as someone who's been playing this game for a while, I've been playing since March of 2020, so coming up on a year at this point. You know, I was here before launch. I'm not the oldest playing or longest playing player in the game, but I've been around for a little bit now, and they asked me, you know, what I saw for the future of Spellbreak, and I gave my honest thoughts, and that's what you're gonna see in this video today. And as I'm recording, I realized, you know, it's kind of small, but I did mention in this that we hadn't gotten an update for 2 months now. Of course, we just got an update this week, but I think most of my points still stand from this. You know, even though we just got an update, I think a lot of the things I say in this are true about, you know, the frequency of updates and, you know, where the game can grow and how it can grow and all of that stuff. So if you're interested in that, then stick around for the video, give it a watch, and let me know if you agree. I think this is actually a really interesting discussion, and it's something that I talk about a lot. Is like, you know, a lot of people in this community, we see this game as being, you know, there's such a fundamental, like, good core to the game, but it doesn't have this wider audience, and I think it's an interesting discussion why that is. So let me know in the comments below exactly, you know, when you think or what you think of Spellbreak's future, when you think it might blow up or pop off, or, you know, anything like that. Let me know. I think it's an interesting discussion and one that I'd like to explore further. If you like the video, you can, of course, like the video. And if you want to have more discussions like these, you can come by my Twitch channel and check me out there. Ask me any question, link in the description below, like always. All right, let's get to the video. I'll see you in there, guys. Have a good one. To answer your original question, Angelicson, I think that Spellbreak does potentially have a bright future. I'm hopeful. I really am hopeful. I think some things have to change, though. Obviously, we can't just stay this course. One update every... It's been 2 months since we've had an update. That is, like, whatever game mode. You can't go 2 months, I don't think, on Twitch and be successful. Now, maybe if they... So, we know that they're working on another game mode. They're working on the ranked system. Maybe with another game mode with ranked, then updates become less important, you know? But who knows? But yeah, I mean, for Battle Royale, they need to be updating the game every other week. For the game to succeed, they need to be updating it every other week. That's new runes, that's new gauntlets and classes, that's new potions, that's new map updates, interactable things on the map, different runes, different equipment, different limited time modes, like, you know, like Clash or something like that. They need to be implementing something new to the game every other week. They need to be doing that. Once they accrue a critical mass of things, then they don't need to be implementing new things, but they need to be shifting the meta around where they're taking stuff out. You know, what if they had different weekends where they had, you know, you take out certain runes. You know, you don't have there's certain talents. You know, they have weekends where there's no focus mana weekend, or whatever it is. No 1 point or only 1 point talents weekends, or, you know, whatever it is. Doing something like that. And I think what allows them to do that a little bit more is implementing a ranked system. So you have the serious mode that you don't touch and you don't mess with as much. You keep that as like a core competitive game mode, and then you have the casual BR, you know, just the regular BR where you mess around with stuff and you do some crazy stuff, you know. I think the rifts are a great idea, but like the Featherfall fractures, you know, you put that in the casual mode, you don't put that in ranked mode, whatever it is. You have your, you know, your only 1 point talent weekends there, but that's after you amass a wide range of content where you can start pulling content out and it doesn't feel like you're stripping the game of its core abilities and stuff, you know? So if they're going to stick with BR, if they're going to make BR their main focus, that's what they have to do. That's just what they have to do. There's no way around it. There's no way to get around that problem. If you want to have your game succeed as a BR, you need to be updating it and keeping it fresh, because it's going to get stale. If they do that, then they'll attract players, they'll keep casual players, the lobby sizes will grow, it'll be easier for, you know, the good players will be much more spread out, and people will be able to stay with the game a little bit longer. If they want to do BR. If they want to go away from BR, then, you know, we'll have to see what game modes they implement. If they implement a game mode that is, you know, they're probably going to implement a game mode at some time, I would hope, before, you know, I would hope that they implement a game mode in the first half of 2021. They, you know, been saying that they've been working on it for a little bit now, so I hope that they will implement it in the first half of 2021. If they do, we'll have to see what it looks like and what it does. We know that the CEO has said that if he could snap his fingers and put a new game mode into the game, he would do something like a point by Valorant type game. I think you couldn't just rip Valorant. You would have to heavily adjust it to make it a Spellbreak mode, right? Because Spellbreak and Valorant are similar in some ways, but wildly different games on the whole. So you'd have to do that. And yeah, I mean, probably whatever game mode they implement is, since they're trying to push one out, is probably going to be flawed in at least some ways at the start. So you're going to have to take it and adjust it over time. But if they can adjust a new game mode outside of Battle Royale that attracts competitive players and has, you know, good matchmaking, where, you know, I'm not getting put in a lobby with someone who's been playing for one day. If you can do that, you know, smaller game sizes. So, you know, you're having a 3v3 or a 5v5, something in that range. So just a smaller amount of people, so you can do better matchmaking, and you can get games faster. Then the game could see growth as well, because a lot of people really like Spellbreak, but they hate the BR and there's no content. So, you know, I mean, Shroud, Cypher PK, you know, like Seagull, Soda Poppin' really like the game. I mean, there are a ton of content creators, you know, who know games, you know, and are indicative of a wider culture of gamers who really like this game. There are a lot of creators who really like this game, but they post a video to YouTube and they go, not yet. There are a lot of people who really like this game, but they see it's just not quite, so they don't play it yet. Or they don't play it, you know? Something has to change for them to say, okay, now I'm playing this. Hopefully something can happen there. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with Spellbreak.